We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Bobby McCain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to let this one go deep. His throw incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Carson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
On first down, it's Carson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's get it. Mike.
Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try to run with Carson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Dolphins nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space, and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. That catch good for only a couple.
Parker. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That would give to Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on.
28-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On the handoff, this is Breda.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now it's Breda. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
He's tackled at
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
2 yards on the
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, here's Breda. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball.
let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They go play action with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. You turn left. Let's go. You turn left. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Alert. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Chris Carson. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 20. Seven-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. On play action, here's Tua. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to that they have not been doing so far.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now it's Lockett. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run again with Carson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They run for it with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
The score is Seahawks 17, Dolphins 3. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Back now in Miami as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
7-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For a gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Tua now on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Taken down at the...
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Tyler Lockett.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
40-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
9 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
It's third down.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to